Warning, there will be spoilers for The Acolyte Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2. If you haven't seen it yet, please turn away, come back after you have. 4 years ago, The Acolyte was announced at Star Wars Celebration, and we all wondered what this could be. It led to a whole host of speculations about what the High Republic is going to be like in live action. And then we started getting trailers just a month or two ago, and the speculations flew even further. Some of those hate-filled, some of them excitement. For me, it was excitement. Yeah, I'm not going to say I was hate-filled because I really wasn't. By the time The Acolyte was announced, I was ready to get out of the Skywalker saga, Imperials, the First Order, the Republic, and all that stuff. I'm not burnt out on it. I'm just ready to see something different. The Star Wars galaxy has thousands of years of history, and we've only been sitting on, 70, 80 years of it? It's time to move on. So this is going to be my thoughts on episodes 1 and 2 of The Acolyte Season 1. I don't want to say it's a review because if you've seen it, you've reviewed it for yourself, and you don't really need me to tell you if it was good or bad. You have your own opinions on that, and I respect that. I'm just going to go over a couple key things that I saw interesting. Yeah, and I'll probably make more videos on it in the future. But before I go on, here's a quick word from our sponsor. And that sponsor is me. Why? Why am I the sponsor? Because I pay for the stuff around here. Nobody gives me money to do this. I do it myself. So, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share it with some friends, cats, dogs, gerbils, I don't care. Just share it with somebody and tell them, hey, look, check this guy out. He's neat. I think I'm neat. Anyways, leave a comment down below what you thought about The Acolyte, and let's get on with the show. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the Jungian archetype. If you don't know what that is, it just means the duality of man, the good versus evil within, the shadow self, all that stuff. And this show is clearly exploring that idea. The thought that each person is capable of horrendous acts and extreme kindness. Only in this situation, they turned it into twins, separating the inner self from the outer self and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting. I thought it was a good play on how to bring that archetype into reality in the Star Wars universe. Now, a second point I want to bring up is Carrie-Anne Moss' character, Indara. Okay? There were a lot of expectations for this character, and a lot of people couldn't wait to see Trinity from the Matrix series in Star Wars. Well, you got to see her, but only for a few minutes. Yeah, was it disappointing? A little bit. But whatever. So that's one of the bad points I thought about the show, was that she took way too long looking at the guy that she was saving the knife from stabbing in the face, and lost concentration on what she was supposed to be doing, which was actually defending herself or defeating May, which she didn't do very well. She kind of lost her life for it. Oh, well, sorry. Okay, before I get into this next bit, I just want to say that I do like The Acolyte so far. There are some wonky parts, some cringy acting here and there, and I'm not going to deny that. But overall, I'm enjoying the story, and it's nice to see an era where we're not focused on Luke, Anakin, Ahsoka, the Mandalorian, any of that stuff, and it's way before their time. It's nice getting to that. Now, just because I'm enjoying it doesn't mean you have to enjoy it. And just because your favorite YouTuber enjoys it or dislikes it doesn't mean you have to. I'd like you to form your own opinion on it by watching it. And if you refuse to watch it, then that's up to you. No harm, no foul. It's your opinion and you're allowed to it. So this next part's going to be a bit racy. So if you don't want to hear it, turn it off now. If you do want to hear it, just keep listening. All right, so there's been this whole thing about Disney this whole time, and I'm not shilling for Disney. I don't get paid by them or anything, so don't take it that way, and I'm not defending them. But I will say that a lot of people have seen that Disney has taken older characters and changed them into a different demographic. And a lot of people had a fit about this. Me, I really don't care. It's entertainment. It doesn't affect my life either way. I still go about my business every day the same way. Star Wars doesn't affect my life. Neither do any other movies or TV shows. It's just the way life is. Sorry. But a lot of people have seen that Disney has taken these older characters, changed them into a different demographic, and they got upset about it and said, if you want to put this demographic into a show or a movie, then create your own characters with it, and we'll watch it and we'll enjoy it. Well, that's what the Acolyte did. They took demographics that people were complaining about being in classic movies and put them into their own stories, creating new characters with these demographics. Now, people are upset, saying it's woke, it's garbage, it's this, it's that. Come on, guys. You want it one way or you want it the other. You can't have it both. It just, at this point, it sounds like you want to eliminate those demographics from being in movies or shows altogether. And that's not right. It's horrible. It's horrible to treat people like that. It's horrible to get upset about it. So what? There aren't a whole lot of white dudes in this show. Every Star Wars before this has been full of white dudes. You've got enough. There will be more. You're not being cut out completely. You're not being underrepresented. You've been overrepresented for so long. And I am in that too. I'm a white dude. And I'm not upset about it, and you shouldn't be either. Just my point on that. Seriously, some of you are just so exhausting. My God. Can I just read a review without the word woke being thrown into it, without knowing what the word means, and without even seeing the show? Most of you are criticizing it before even watching it. It's a good storyline. Like I said, there are some wonky parts in it and some bits of acting I thought could have been directed a little bit better, but that's Star Wars. Star Wars was set up as a soap opera in space. And how many of you have actually seen a soap opera? The acting is cringy. The directing is cringy. Sometimes the cinematography is cringy. But that's what George Lucas set up Star Wars as, a space opera. Not a sci-fi. It's space opera and space fantasy. Science fantasy. Fantasy, meaning not real. Yeah, I know I probably just committed YouTube suicide by saying all that because some people are just so closed-minded that they don't care, that they have their opinions and their ideas and they stick with it no matter how right or wrong they are. And I'm sticking with mine. But like I said before, you are entitled to your opinion, and I'm not going to criticize you for it. I'm just going to say, think about it. But yes, it is nice to get out of the Skywalker saga, and it's nice to get into this escapism that is Star Wars. And that's what it is. It's escapism from our real lives, from all the troubles and torments and work and stress and kids and grandkids and great-great-great-great-grandkids if you have them. Lucky you. But yeah, it's escapism. And I'm going to give you another word from our sponsor, which is me. Like I said before, Disney does not pay me. Nobody pays me. I don't even have sponsors on this channel because I'm not a corporate sellout. See? So hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment down below what you actually thought of the Acolyte and not what someone else told you to think about it. I want to know your opinions because your opinion is what matters to me. All right. This is Gerald, a Star Wars fanatic, signing off, wishing you all great health, happiness, and peace. Thank you all for watching, and remember, this is the way.